What's going on, guys? This is Travesty here, and today I have a Showdown replay of using the same team I used for the No Pause 20s team tournament ages ago, back when I just started this. And the reason I'm using this team is because Evelyn Tyrell, if you don't know her, I'll leave her channel and Twitter link in the description. She just asked on Twitter for anyone willing to have a pretty casual battle on Showdown, and I was like, yeah, I'm happy to just battle you with a team that I'm not too concerned about. I didn't want to have a really good team because then I would feel bad if she 6-0'd me, which almost happened in this. So I decided to go with the No Pause 20 team, although this is actually a pretty solid team in standard OU, even though it's only got two types, Steel and Poison, in case you hadn't picked up on that. Anyway, looking at Evelyn's team, Hot Lesbian, go figure. It's looking like Mega Aerodactyl. That thing has seen such an increase in usage. I'm guessing it's going to end up OU in the next tier change, because Mega Mogwai used it. I've seen Monotui use it. Basically, it's had a lot of success in a couple of leagues as well recently, so a lot of people have been using it. And it looks more like Mega Aerodactyl because Sableye is more useful in OU than more useful in OU than normal Aerodactyl, so it's unlikely to be Mega Sableye, more likely Mega Aerodactyl. Also, same thing with Sizzle. Normal Aerodactyl you hardly see at all, so I'm guessing that's the Mega. Hopefully, even if it has Fire Fang, I reckon Skarmory can probably wall it. It is going to be an issue for taking down my Venatran core, because it probably has Earthquake, and Aerolace does a shit ton to Venusaur, so that's going to be a problem. By the way, if you guys can't remember the team, it's Spadef Heatran with Lava Plume, Earth Power, Stealth Rocks, and Roar. It's Mixed Defenses Venusaur with Giga Drain, Earthquake, Leech Seed, and Synthesis. Fully physically defensive Skarmory with Defog, Spikes, Counter, and Roost. Mixed defenses, mostly specially defensive Jirachi with Wish, T-Wave, Iron Head, and Skill Swap, specifically for Sableye and Mega Sableye. Then Lumberry Bisharp with Sucker Punch, Knockoff, Iron Head, and SD, which is basically my late game sweeper for every single game I play with this team. And then Stallbreaker Crobat with Super Fang, Taunt, Roost, and Brave Bird. So I lead with Heatran, expecting the Sableye lead, just so it couldn't burn me, because I was expecting it to be standard Sableye, Foul Play, Taunt, Will-O-Wisp, and Recover. So I lead with Heatran, as she does in fact lead with the Sableye. By the way, just going to mention, all of her names are Lamb of God songs, which is awesome. In case I predict the Taunt, go for Lava Plume, and she actually reveals Torment, which is a pain in the ass. I go for Lava Plume again, don't get the burn. I kind of have to switch out here because I was expecting her to take advantage of that and go into Aerodactyl, because I would have only had Earth Power, not that she knew that. Realizing now it's a bit of an over-prediction. But in any case, I switch back into Heatran to take the Taunt, fire off an Earth Power this time. I'm thinking she might want to get cheeky and bring in this Keldeo. I realize it's Subcar Mine from the damage. I do go into my Jirachi just to scout a little bit. If she's going for sub, I can break it, but in any case, she switches out into Raikou as our T-Wave, which is annoying because Raikou is a bit of a problem for my team. I go back out into Heatran and she gets the power. I do know from the damage, however, that it's not Specs. Specs would have been so much worse for my team, because it does outspeed everything except Crobat. I just get my rocks up predicting the switch. I do have a pretty safe switch into this Keldeo in Venusaur, as it goes for a sub this time, and I'm able to get my Mega off and Giga Drain. So Skull doesn't get the burn, which is fortunate, and I'm able to break the sub. Part of the reason I didn't go into Venusaur the first time is I thought she might go for Icy Wind, but seeing it's Subcar Mine, they tend not to have ice coverage. So I go for Earthquake here, kind of predicting Sizzle, and then I get burned, which is unfortunate. I realized I didn't have Healing Wish on Jirachi, which I did for some of my playtesting with this team. But I did Leech Seed, expecting her not to go for the Taunt. I almost double seeded here, but I forgot the fact that Burn would cut my EQ damage in half, because I'm so used to Venusaur being especially offensive. In any case, I switch out into Skarmory. It's an easiest switch in the world when they bring in Sizzle, because I can get some chip damage on. Unfortunately here I'm locked into the Volt turning shenanigans, so she can just Volt turn all over my team, get the initiative. Here she can spin, she can EQ, whatever. I think she's probably going to EQ because it's a much safer place. I just go into Skarmory and she gets Rocks up, which is going to be a bit of a pain for my team because I decided to go for Hazard Sacking instead of defogging away those rocks. Here she brings in Sableye and just recovers it up. I probably should have defogged and then gone for Spikes and then switched out, but yeah. So she torments my Heatran here as I roar out, because I just wanted to get rid of that Sableye. Honestly, if I can catch it on the switch, I can maybe 2KO it. Send her out into Sizzle, and I didn't expect the superpower. I was expecting her just to switch, so I'd gone for Lava Plume. But after the superpower, Crobat is guaranteed to kill his Brave Birds. That's just what I go for, hoping she sacks off Sizzle. She doesn't, but I am able to break this thing's balloon, which means it really can't switch into Heatran now, at all, no matter what I'm going for. I decided to do Super Fang here, because she's probably going to spin, and any damage on the Excadrill is nice because now it's at the point where I can revenge it with Bisharp. I then switch into Skarmory. She makes a nice switch out into Sableye, expecting that. I can't really stay in because I don't want to get burned, so I just go into Venusaur here and start firing off Giga Drains. No, I don't. I double switch out again, expecting the switch into Sizzle. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, and so I just gain Rocks damage. I switch in here, take the burn because I'm not burned, and then I just start firing off Giga Drains. She taunts, that's fine. I get a little bit of health back, I lose most of it to burn though. Unfortunately, while I'm taunted, I can't get a Synthesis off. She does Willow here, expecting the switch out into Skarmory, which is nice. I'm able to get some more health back, a little bit more damage on the Sableye, not that it really matters because now it's just going to recover stall me for a bit. I'm just going to keep firing off Giga Drains. If I get a crit, I can not kill it at this range, but I'll get a lot of HP back. Here, I think I just go for Giga again, expecting her to taunt. That doesn't happen, she's going to Sizzle, and this is bad news bears. And luckily I do outspeed, but she gets a crit U-turn, which is a pain in the butt. Not that it would have mattered because she can just bring in Aerodactyl, which can revenge me anyway, and I'm just going to let this thing go down. There's no point letting anything else take damage from this, even though I do have Skarmory, because I need Skarmory quite healthy. Here I decided to roost up, I think, and she taunts. I'm like, oh my god, does everything on your team have taunt, which is such a pain for this team. I go for counter, hoping she tries to attack, but no. That's unfortunate, and I revealed that. It probably wasn't the best play. I bring in Jirachi on the Volt switch, and again, I'm locked into this annoying Volt turning shenanigans, and it sucks. She goes for Iron Head. Here, okay, I'm going to pause it because I really feel like I should explain that, and I just gave a freaking Excadrill Serene Grace when it's going for Iron Head. So I don't know why she Iron Headed. I guess predicting Crobat, but I don't know why you would do that when I have a Skarmory. So I was expecting to switch into Sableye, expecting Skarmory, which is why I skill swapped, because if I had gotten Prankster on Jirachi, I could then Paralyze and Para-Flinch that fucking Sableye to death. And that would have been so much more useful because that Sableye, as you can see, is causing me so many problems. Unfortunately, I just gave a freaking Excadrill Serene Grace, and now it can flinch my team to death. So that was a bit of an over-prediction on my part. And then we talked a little bit, and she was like, what on earth are you predicting there with skill swap? And like I said, the reason I have that on Jirachi is to catch Sableye's Klefki as well a little bit, and in particular Mega Sableye, because otherwise Mega Sableye can just set up and sweep my entire team. In any case, back onto the battle. Here I do make the safe switch into Skarmory as she goes for EQ, I believe, and I'm just going to roost up because I'm slower than this thing, so EQ won't hit me again, and I do need my Skarmory healthy to deal with all her physical threats. Unfortunately, she brings in the fucking Raikou, which T-Bolt can pretty much take care of everything, so I'm just going to Sakurachi here. It's the least useful member of my team. Crobat won't outspeed it because I have seen that it's Scarf. However, Bisharp can take one, so I decided to set up an SD here, just to nuke something on the switch, and this is where my predictions get good. Alright, I'm going to stop. Sucker Punch wouldn't have killed. She had no reason to sub except to try and beat me there. However, I kind of figured she'd sub to see if I went into Crobat, but again I have Infiltrator, so I don't really know what that play was. In any case, actually yeah, that was a really bad play on my part as well now that I think about it, except I didn't want to have to take a Scald with Crobat, was the thing, so I guess she expected Sucker Punch? I don't really know, because Crobat has Infiltrator, so I could have just nuked her behind the sub. Anyway, in any case, she has sub, I don't go for Sucker Punch, instead I go for Knockoff, break the sub, and now here I think I switch out into Crobat. As she goes for Secret Sword, does piss all damage, and I'm just going to roost up on this Keldeo. So I roost up, get a lot of HP back, and she goes for Hidden Power, I'm guessing Electric, which is neutral after the roost. So then I just Brave Bird, kill this thing. Now I'm in a decent amount of health. I do take a bit of recoil, but Crobat's still looking decent. Then she brings in the Scarf Raikou. I decide, if I let this thing down, I can sweep with Bisharp. So that's what I do, bring in Bisharp, and I set up an Swords Dance again, because now, this is when the Lumberry comes in clutch once again, because this is exactly why I have Lumberry. If Sableyes try and burn me, or Rotoms, I don't have to predict or anything, I can just go for Iron Head and kill it. And at this point, nothing takes a +2 Sucker Punch, and pretty much everything on the team only has attacking moves. So here I thought for a little while she might try and taunt, nope, that just dies. This is Scarfed, definitely only has attacking moves, it just dies. And Excadrill can spam rocks here, but I mean I have a Skarmory in the back, so it can't win. And Sucker Punch just cleans up the game because Bisharp is an absolute monster. So that was a very good game. I misplayed a little bit around that Sableye, but you know, as with most games, preserving your win condition, knowing that if I could set up an SD, I could basically sweep her team. She had nothing to take, well, no one has anything to take a +2 Sucker Punch except Keldeo, and I could beat Keldeo with Crobat, and knowing that her immediate counter to Bisharp would be try and burn it with Sableye, that's kind of what this team is built around, and that's kind of what the Bisharp set is supposed to do. So it was a good game. She played well. If you want to see more of her, check out PPL Division 1. If you want to see more of me, check out PPL Division 2. That's how I know her. And yeah, in any case, I hope you guys did enjoy this replay. Sorry I'm struggling a little bit with uploads. Noon is getting pretty intense, but I will try and keep some stuff coming to you like these replays, and hopefully recording with some other people soon. In any case, hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you in my next upload.